Hey, Gospel Chumps, it's your cartoonist Will Boyer here. Try to adjust this camera a little bit. And we got some new-ish Gospelman books in, as well as some old Gospelman books. If you might remember, I did a unboxing video when the Gospelman Adventures issue 1 came in, but I accidentally left my home address on the envelope. And later, I viewed the video after I posted it online, and it was very readable. So I had to take that down. I meant to do some editing magic to get my address out, but video editing college was a long time ago, and I just don't have the correct software. Anyway, so we have some unboxings today for you guys. Gospelman book unboxings. No addresses. Just be one moment while I take off the rest of this tape. We've done a few of these unboxings, but I admit it's taking me a while to get them online. Not just for Gospelman, just for other related books I've gotten in, other Christian books. So anyway, let's do the new-ish book first. Just, that's more exciting, right? So you guys might remember that we've got this free book here that is in black and white. That way it's cheaper to print. It's only so many pages long. I don't remember, 12 maybe, maybe 8 pages long, and I give these for free away at all the Gospelman ministry events where I appear in costume. I give them away in general. I give them away at all the comic book conventions. It has the gospel message in it. So a while back, a Christian cartoonist / ministry friend of mine, Josh Holley of I think they got this neat name. I mean, his wife, I think, does some coloring or helps out. She's artistic too. I think they've got a Holley House. I think that's what they call their studio. Or brand or whatever. So Josh Holley made me some artwork. It was really supposed to be fan artwork, I think, but he left this big blank area above Gospelman. I got the hint, and I contacted Josh. I was like, "Oh, you made me a cover, eh?" And I'm not sure if he did it on purpose or not, but he said, "Yeah, he gave me permission to put this on our free book." So I was just in such a hurry to get out the free book that I just put this right here on it. And as nice and well-meaning as that is, this looks a lot nicer right here. It's a good update. Now, just to give you guys a look-see, right, left, right. Okay, so right here is the old, this is the new. So, there's a few things I kept the same. Obviously, the Free Christian comic book at the top. We've got a new little thing right here. I forget what that's called. This is Gospelman Ministries number 0, free. And that matches our issue number 1 that also has the corner box. I think that's what that's called. And that's me right there. Sure, I'm holding the original free issue in the picture, but I think it's fine. Maybe I'll eventually update that. You can, of course, see Josh Holley's signature here in the corner, Joshua 19 Holley, and give him his artwork a look-see. I don't remember off the top of my head any of his websites, but he's got some books on Amazon and whatnot. He does the Word Weirdos, help kids memorize Bible verses, I believe, and a lot of other things. So let's get into the next unboxing. Now this is, it'll take a second, depending on how long it takes to get this knife open. And thank you, by the way, thank you, Kablam. I know my last order here was really confusing because I accidentally left it in my cart. I was going to come back to it later. I just thank you for always printing the books. You do fantastic quality, fantastic customer service, and thank you for the patience to work with, you know, brain foggy people like me. Thank you. Kablam. Free advertising. I pick. Thank you, Kablam. So here is issue number 1 of Gospelman Adventures. This is the one that I originally did the unboxing for, but I had to take it down because my home address was accidentally left in the video. I'm proud of it. It has the free comic in here, but in color. There's some corrections and whatnot I did from what originally appeared on the webcomic online. Make sure that Gospelman stays a little more on character, because in the early days I didn't have a character I still don't have a character Bible, but I didn't know exactly how Gospelman's costume looked yet. So in the original version of this, he doesn't have his yellow belt in these webcomics right here. You know, so I need to correct it a few things. I corrected the logo on his chest in a few of these. A few of these was good enough, so I didn't. But yeah, if you're interested in buying a Gospelman book for your church, your children's ministry, this one's not exactly Gospelman. I called it African Faith. It was really neat how God used this actually to reach someone in Africa through my DeviantArt portfolio page. I didn't expect that, but I'm really glad the Lord used this to touch someone's heart out there. But anyway, yeah, if you're interested, we just Google Gospelman Ministries or Gospelman Adventure comic book. It's got Bible verses at the bottom of these right here. This is not the King James Version only issue. I might do one of those later because there's a Christian bookstore that's interested in carrying Gospelman, but they require it to be King James Version only. And you know, maybe sometime in the future I'm going to make that. Anyway, there's a little Bible study for the older readers back here. I would say that this comic is age range maybe 9 to 12, maybe. We got some pictures of me at the conventions back here, little newsletter style pictures of me dressed up as Gospelman at our ministry events. We got a newsletter page. So yeah, write in. We got plenty of digital letters here sent to gospelmanministries@gmail.com. That's where you want to send your fan letters, complaints. Unfortunately, we get those too. And fan art. Speaking of fan art, we got a few here, and as you can see, Josh Holley's is right here, which we eventually put on the new book. And just great stuff right here. I also really like this anime manga take on Gospelman by Kate here. Thank you, Kate. Got little coloring pages in the back here. But yeah, if you're interested, you can find us on Google, but here's some direct web addresses. We've got the patreon.com Gospelman Ministries. It's patreon.com/Gospelman Ministries. If you want to support the ministry, I'm busy. I work a full-time job that is not Christian or art-related. And I wish that I had more time to give to serving God, more time to cartooning, but I don't. You know, I need to pay the bills, and even if this were secular, art is always a passion of love. Yeah, you know, it's a work of love, a work of passion, and even more so when it comes to serving the Lord and preaching the gospel. And I do more than this, you know. Yeah, sure, we have the books. People can read these comics free on the internet. That's what we call webcomics. But I also here lately in 2021, I've started street preaching with a friend of mine, Imelda Abarcus. Anyway, so Gospelman Ministries, if you want to support the ministry, I accept a monthly payment over Patreon. You can give as little as $1. There are some rewards, but there's not very many Patreon rewards. I mean, I know it's foreign to ministry, but you know, Patreon is an art website. But you know, funding a missionary monthly is not foreign to church, and that's pretty much what this is. It's missions, it's art, it's Christian entertainment, it's a little bit of everything. If you give $1, then you get to see my behind the scenes and my sketches from my sketchbook. More than $1, you get your names in the credits. Let me show you that. Right here, we have Pastor Glenn Crouch is the, as far as I can remember, the only person right now, or at least right now when this book was printed, that is paying the money to get his names in the credits. Also, if you pay even more than that, I think it's a $1 tier, a $3 tier, and a $5 reward tier. The $5 one, you also get all these books in PDF form. Everyone gets the free book. You don't have to. So you don't have to pay me any money, subscribe, you know, fund me monthly as a missionary or whatever, as a patron, whatever you want to call that, to get a PDF of the free books right here. Oh, I just realized I did a pay substitution. I meant to actually just do a completely new book right here, so they would update the PDF. I think the PDF will be old then. Maybe I'll contact Kablam and see if they can update the PDF here on their web store. But otherwise, everybody will get the free book in as a PDF form, whether you're a Patreon or not, a patron on Patreon or not. You can find that through our Patreon or through the web store. Let me get back to the web store. So right here we have the Patreon. If you want to fund us monthly, we've got the gospelman.thecomicstrip.org. That's one place you can go to read the comics for free on the internet, because we want to reach people with the gospel of Christ. We want to fulfill the Great Commission. We also want to disciple. I can't baptize through comics, but I can do kind of do two of these things. So, you know, these comics are for Christians. They're not like Jack Chick tracts. The gospel's in them, though. So what I want to do is I want to teach and help Christians young at heart, better understand the gospel. I want to encourage them to go out to their local communities to tell people the gospel. And yes, some books like this Gospelman book right here does, you know, work as a big gospel tract, but, you know, it's I'm not expecting unsaved people to be buying Gospelman comics. You know, this is definitely for the Christian people. Now here is Gospelman Adventures .thecomicseries.com. So this one is for the Gag a Day strips. It's not a day. Unfortunately, I wish it was, but you know, I'm just so busy. Right now I'm actually doing a paid project for a client, illustrating the mighty feats of Benaiah, one of David's mighty men from the Old Testament. Our are taken from 2 Samuel chapter 23, if I remember correctly. So right now, Gospelman is just on hold until I finish that paid project. But anyway, this is the comic strip, and this is the adventure stories. So this is like the little circles that you've seen earlier, and this one right here is for the actual stories. Now, I talked about the web page, and I was mistaken. There's not a link back there for the web page, not the web page, the web store. So let me just jump back, try to find that. Why would I not print it in here? Why would I not do that? Okay, so I don't know if this link is still good or not. If it's not, I need to reprint the books with a updated URL. I'm not sure why I have it here, not in a more noticeable place in the book, but indieplanet.us/brand/gospelman, or otherwise just go to indieplanet.com, indieplanet.us, and search for Gospelman in the search bar. Message me through the Gospelman Ministries Facebook, or the Gospelman Ministries YouTube, or gospelmanministries@gmail.com. If you need help ordering books, I will help you. And thank you very much. And I look forward to you guys reading Gospelman Adventures. I hope that the Lord blesses you through this ministry, through these comic books, through the things that I post online, through the webcomic. In any way possible, I hope the Lord blesses you. I hope that you're edified. And just thank you very much for coming to our YouTube channel or wherever you're watching this video. Thank you for your interest in Gospelman Ministries. I want to encourage you always to put the Lord first in your life and partner with me and the rest of Christians worldwide in obeying the Great Commission. And I ask you for your prayers. Anyway, you have a great night, and we'll see you next time, Gospel Chums. God bless.